Hey there, guys. I've got a gameplay video for you, and this is my Ghostricks versus Elemental Dragons. You know how much I love these quirky little decks. I'm not all big on the new meta, um, so I just wanted to show you how well Ghostricks can work even against the most pivotal meta. Now, this is the ban list where DRAGS are limited to 1, so this might affect how the game plays. But as you can see, right now he's gotten out some very heavy beaters. Yeah, this is second turn too. Right here he asked me good game, as if, he's going to OTK me. I go for the Book of Eclipse, which, ends up saving my ass in the end. Right now I'm going to go for the Tour Guide play, which I actually misplay here. So I go for the Zen mains, because what I was going to do, see, I had a Ghostrick House in my hand. I should have just Swords of Concealing Light and set that down. Now he goes for the Montage Dragon, pulls out more heavy beaters. He's gonna Dark Hole. I don't know why. I think he fucked up a play or something, which is good for me. It was very, very beneficial. He goes for the Big Eye, ends up stealing my my Zen mains, and ends up having to destroy the Zen mains because of the effect. Now, here I draw into the Lantern. Don't make a play at all. I end my turn, because I know I have enough defense for this turn. All my Lanterns will be able to negate his attacks. Now he goes for the Blaster and his Wyvern here, and he's able to attack me directly, and I go for Lantern to negate the attack. He attacks into my Lantern, which goes to the graveyard. He goes for the Big Eye. I use Lantern again. I'm just expending right now. It's really a good play, I think, and he's already attacked with everything. So he goes for the draw. I go for the draw phase, and I use Swords of Concealing Light. I flip over Lantern to get a direct attack, not big damage at all. 800 still, manageable. I flip him back over, set another card, end my turn. And this is pretty much what I'm showing here, is how, like, a deck like this these underdog decks pretty much can really turn games around, depending on what cards you run. So here I use my Lantern, my other Lantern in my hand. I have 3 at this point. Now I go for the Pot of Duality play right here, actually, as you'll see right now. And I can't special summon, which is what I was actually planning on doing. Now I go for the Mary, Ghostrick Mary, hoping that I can use her later on. I don't end up using her, spoiler alert. So now he's got this card in his hand, and he's not going to do anything with it. He's going to attack directly, and I'm going to use Ghostrick Frost, which I didn't think was going to be all that beneficial this game, but I'm really glad that I started running it. So now I draw into Needle Sealing, and this is great. I'm waiting until he floods his field, so I start flipping over all my monsters, and he's LOLing right now because he, still thinks my deck's a pushover. But he'll see I attack directly with my Ghostrick Dolhan and get some good damage off right now, almost about half. So I'm setting my other 2 face down, and I have my turn. Now I leave my Dolhans open for attack, but he's able to steal it with Big Eye. It's the most logical play. He goes for Redox, and he's also going to flip over his Blaster here. And right at this point, when he flips over his Dark Flare, I activate Needle Sealing. I laugh so hard, and I get a Lantern back, which is going to be great, because he pulls out his Blaster right here, and he's going to attack me directly, and no damage to me because of Ghostrick Lantern. And the reason I never get to use my Mary is because he actually doesn't deal any damage to me at all this duel. So right now, I'm going to draw into Ghostrick Roll Shift, which is great for me. I flip over all of my Ghostricks right here and go for another Dolhan, and that's going to half his Blaster's attack to 1400. I'm going to attack right over Blaster, and I'm going to go for a direct attack with Lantern. Nothing too major, right? So I'm going to flip my Lantern back over, and it's going to be his turn. Pretty much, he's drew into the Stamping Destruction. He really can't do anything right now, so I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna activate Skeleton. I'm gonna summon Skeleton right off the bat, and I think this is about game right here. Actually, he ends right here. And that is it. So the purpose of this video is to show, you know, how cool these underdog decks could be. I'm a big fan of Madolches, and they actually got a lot of support, so Madolches aren't that underdog anymore. But Ghostricks, it seems like they could be a really big deck, and I'm really looking forward to playing them. I really like my build, and if you guys like it, I'll make a deck profile. So, thanks for watching. This has been the Card Game Master. Peace out.